Flack math! Give me some math and I'll give you some flack. Flack math!
Lesson 43, you guys ready?
Of course. Yes, coach.
Okay, is that going in the trash or is it going away?
Can I try to land it in the trash?
Nope.
Apple bottom jeans, boots. You're gonna
Or it's ample.
No, you got that stuck in my head now. How do you feel about that?
Okay, lesson 43. We ready?
Yes.
We are going to talk about just multiplying mixed numbers. How do you multiply mixed numbers? Xavier, you're always good
Find a
at this.
common denominator.
No, but you don't have to find a common denominator when you multiply. This is your favorite answer.
You don't.
You don't.
Oh,
You
Yay.
don't. You don't multiply mixed numbers. So what do you need to do first?
You have to do them separately. You have to multiply the whole number and then the fraction.
Nope, don't ever do that, ever.
Oh, wow.
Don't do that, okay?
Come on.
I know. So you turn it into an improper fraction.
Yes.
And then you cross reduce.
That's right. So 4 1/3 times 6/5.
I'll give it for you.
How do you multiply 4 1/3 times 6/5?
Well, the 4 is not going to do anything.
You don't.
Changing.
The
Fish
4,
method.
Like you should.
fish method, what do you mean?
No.
Fish method.
Well, the fish method I'm thinking of, what doesn't work.
You have to
But
turn that 4 3 1/3 into a improper.
Right, so, hey, Xavier, we're done with that. Don't. Put it in your backpack or put it in the trash. Okay, so how do you turn 4 1/3 into an improper fraction?
you put the 4, you multiply the 4 and the denominator. Yeah,
I
denominator.
got my answer.
And then you add it with the
Yep, so 13/3, right? 4 times 3 is 12, plus 1 is 13, all over the 3, yes.
Can I tell you my fish method?
Uh-huh.
I got
Just
it
keep
for you.
swimming. Just keep swimming.
Oh, you have to do
That's
the
right.
reciprocal, coach.
Okay, now you can just multiply across if you want to, or you can do what the cool kids are doing and reduce before you multiply. 3 and 6
You did it
reduces to
wrong.
1/2.
You didn't do the
Oh,
reciprocal.
you mean play Among Us?
Wow.
You didn't do this reciprocal cut.
No, we're not dividing, we're multiplying.
Yeah, but you have to copy out flop.
No, that's only when you divide.
Stop.
Okay, so then what do I get? 26/5, right? And you can just leave your answer like
Right.
that. Nobody's asking you to change it to an improper or to a mixed number. You can leave it improper, but if you want to, you can. 5 goes into 26 5 times with 1 left over, so 5 1/5 left over. Good? All right, do this one by yourself. Ready? Ready? Ready?
Yeah. Ready,
No,
steady.
no.
Ready, steady, steady.
2 1/4 times 3 1/3 times
3 and 1/3.
5 1/12. That's inappropriate. Don't say turd.
It sounded like you said turd.
What? I would never say that.
You know, I should get on my binder for this one.
You think?
That's a good idea.
Because this one's
Whoever gets it first, do the free problem set, right?
Okay, multiply. How do you multiply mixed numbers?
We know what to do.
Okay.
wow.
2 1/4
You don't.
times 3 1/3 times.
I
5
swear you
1/4.
said it that time.
What?
You said turd that time.
You're crazy.
If I'm crazy, what does that make you?
Someone laugh.
A normal person.
39.
You're saying turd again.
What?
No,
That's
guys.
gross.
You said 39.
Guys, I'm trying to make this funny. I feel like this is a fence.
A joke at my expense is not a funny joke.
It's not at your expense. It's anybody's expense.
You're saying turd. It's willingly.
Does it equal 30
Yeah,
and
lawyer.
300 and?
Nope, you're wrong.
We
I
will.
know, but it's so
We
bad.
will see. We will see. What'd you get?
I got 305/8.
Okay. Anyone else?
I didn't finish yet.
What was
I
that?
didn't finish it.
So here's what you might have done. is don't multiply the big numbers and the small numbers. Don't do that at all. So change these to improper fractions first. So how do you do that? How do you change 2 1/4 to an improper
What'd you get?
fraction?
What I got?
I don't know.
See what we did up here? 4 1/3, we changed to 13/3. How did we do that?
You didn't.
3 times 4 plus
Oh, you
1.
3 times, yeah, 3
So how do you do this?
So then you take 2 times 4 equals
Uh-huh.
8, plus 1 equals 9, so then 9/4.
Nice. Okay, do the same thing here. Let's see, that's 10 turds.
I heard it.
Okay, I think it's 1349.
Then 61/12.
You're a little off, Emerson.
Okay, now you could just multiply across,
But you
But-
could cross off the numbers too.
but you could do cross reducing, which is so much more fun. All right, so let's see here. Looks like the 4 and 10 can reduce, right? How do you reduce the 4 and the 10?
2 and 5.
Yeah,
Can I
so
tell
you
you
can
what I
take
got?
2 out of those. Yeah, what'd you get?
Is 61 a prime number?
305 over 8.
Okay, I think that's what Austin got too.
That's
So
about
let's
right.
see, what else can reduce?
The
The 9 and the 3.
9 and the 3 to 1 and 3, right?
And then that 3 on the top and the 12.
Yep, so the 3 and 12 can reduce to 1 and 4. Anything else? I think that's it, right?
Yep.
Because you're just left with even numbers on the bottom and
What
odd
about
numbers on the
4?
top, so that doesn't
The
work.
4 can be reduced.
So now I can multiply across, and I got 305 on top, and then I get 8 on the bottom. That's what you guys got, right?
Yeah, give us your problems that one.
Totally.
Good job. Good job.
So remember when people said totally true?
You don't remember that because that was like in the 80s.
No, but like everyone was saying that because of Stranger Things.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense because that was the 80s. What's that? Uh-huh. You don't have to run though.
No, you meant.
Not run, but
You gotta.
a way to say something.
All right, let's try another one. Example 3. You ready for example 3?
Who's going to get him first, me or Austin?
Me.
2 and 1/8, and then this symbol. What does this symbol mean?
That's a
Divide.
dictation.
Okay, so how do you divide fractions?
You don't.
You
have to
don't.
do the reciprocal.
Copy dot flop. Okay, but you can't flop anything until it's a fraction. These aren't fractions, these are mixed numbers. So turn them into fractions first.
Oh, that's the block. I can't even reduce this. Got it. I got
Whoa, guys, relax.
Why don't you guys compare answers? What'd you get?
I got
Well,
15.
just to compare with each other. huh?
Oh, one.
What?
No, it's one. I didn't.
it. You got it wrong. Austin got it wrong.
No, I accidentally put 2 and then, it's, yeah.
Let me check my work.
Let me check my word.
So, Austin?
What?
Oh my god.
You will not have to take the last test.
Oh,
So
great.
here's the thing that I offer people. And I can tell you for sure that you don't have to take it. But if you were to take the last test and fail it and still end up with an A in the class, then you don't have to take the last test. So if Austin failed his last test
But you wouldn't.
and got a 50, then he would still get an A in the class because he got high A's on the rest of his tests. So this is a perk that I usually offer my 8th graders and up. That you don't have to take the last test if that's the case.
Is that the case for me?
I'll have to check.
Is that the case for me?
I'll have to
It
check.
is definitely not the case for me.
Wait, so I can still take it if I want.
Yeah, you can still take it, but it's not going to improve
Austin
your
would
grade.
bust it. He would.
You can't get more of an A. An A is an A, right?
What about A plus?
We don't do pluses and minuses.
Oh, let's
I'm
go.
an A plus plus plus.
When?
Okay, so what did you do first? Xavier, what do you do first?
Multiply 3 times 3 plus 2.
Okay, so that's, what is that, 9 plus 2 is 11/3. So you're dividing by 11/3, but what's the top one there?
I got 17 on my 8.
Nice. Okay, now what do you do?
Flop.
Copy dot flop. So copy dot flop. Now, nothing cancels, it's kind of a bummer. So what'd you get?
Me?
Yep.
51/88.
51/88. That's it. So nothing reduces the 3 and 8.
You
You're
got
done.
52/88.
I always wish that there's
So-
something that can be reduced.
This is nice, guys, because you don't have to worry about common denominators when you multiply or divide. You just get it in multiplication mode, see if you can reduce, and then just multiply across. You're done.
That's what I got.
Free problem set question.
All right,
Free
one
problem
more.
set question. Free problem set question. Free problem set question.
Okay, free problem set question.
Let's go.
You ready?
Oh, it's good that I can't see at the same time.
Can't see.
I can't see.
I cannot see.
Wait, which one would I do the reciprocal for?
Good question. Okay, so
Geometry.
if you get this first, you get a free problem set.
I think I know. Still know.
If you get it wrong, you can still try to get it first if no one else has gotten it before you. So 4 1/8 divided by 2 1/5 times 3 1/4 divided by 5 1/12.
Yes, I agree with you.
Try to skip too many steps. Common mistake is to try to change the improper and copy dot flop at the same time. That's a lot to keep track of in your head. 9 times out of 10, you would get something like that right, but sometimes you mess it up. So change the improper first. Copy dot flop where you need to. Then you can just multiply all 4 fractions at the same time.
You don't have the.
No, you don't. You don't.
You don't have it right. You
Keyboard in.
Yeah.
I'll give you a hint. Do you want a hint?
I already got the.
I'm still working.
I'll have to repeat this.
No,
So
it's
I-
not totally reducible. It's kind of a bummer.
I have a question.
Maybe reduce a little bit.
Would you copy dot flop dot copy dot flop?
Yep. Yeah, so you're only copy dot flop in this and this.
Yep.
And
So
then
this,
the multiplication sign.
this, whatever you get for your improper fraction, you copy that. You flop that. Once you get the improper first, then you flop it. Dot, copy that, the improper version of it, and flop the improper version of that.
Okay, I have an answer.
It's a big one.
Am I wrong? Did mine keep reducing?
What about how would that? Are we all having different answers?
Yep, everyone's different so far.
Oh no.
Alright, I got my final answer.
I'm going to.
I think I did something wrong, but my last fraction is proper.
Well, not after you flop it. Right, so you get 11 halves, and then you flop it to 2 11s.
Cheating.
So when you flop it, it becomes proper, right? Because if it's 11 halves and then you flop it, then it's 2 11s. So that's right. I mean, that part is, I didn't look at the rest of it.
I have to
Oh,
start.
oh no. Oh no,
I really have
Oh,
to
no.
start over.
I messed up.
You done messed up, Emerson. Okay, coming back.
Oh, wait.
Austin.
Oh. Oh, now I know what I actually did to
It's a tough one. Wow, I really stumped you guys.
Shouldn't be this hard. It's stupid. Dumb, stupid.
You're going too fast. Is probably what's happening, right?
Okay, time to slow down. So.
One step at a time.
Okay,
I just have
okay,
two
I got it,
classes
I got
left.
it,
and
I
then
got it.
I'll flip it through. That's not
It's
bad.
like the whole tortoise and the
Hey,
hare
I
thing.
did.
Just
Go
look what they did.
slow and careful.
Yeah, I messed up because I thought I was, I just crossed it out. Is that-
Permission to use my calculator.
one second.
No. When does the
It's a lot
second
closer.
What
But
is
it's
this?
not. It's not it.
Can I use my calculator?
Yeah, you can use a calculator.
What?
Sure. Just for this problem, if you want. We're almost to the point where you can use it all the time now,
I'm not
right?
gonna help you still.
It's a little tough. It'd be tough.
Dang it, I
for
did
you.
it at home.
Yeah, I'll be.
Yay.
Problem, you still gotta use your brain.
Yeah, you still gotta flop the right things, and
The calculator ain't gonna solve everything.
unless your calculator does
So
fractions.
did I get it right?
No, but it's close.
Okay.
What's your answer?
Let's see.
Let me just
I
say
give
that
you my answer.
half of that fraction is right. So some of you are getting the right
Oh, I know
top,
what I did
wrong bottom,
wrong.
the wrong bottom, right top.
I thought you wrong.
Nobody's at home trying.
Can I use the calculator on your computer?
What do you want to hear? You can use me as a calculator. What are you multiplying?
16 times 11.
16 times 11 is 176.
Can't do that. Cheater.
You know the trick for multiplying by 11?
I do.
Do you guys know the trick?
I forgot it.
I know up to 1. I know up to 10.
So yeah, up to 10, you just double the digit, right? But this, you separate the 1 and the 6, and then the number in the middle is just adding those. 176.
Oh.
So 25 times 11 is 275, right? If you have 176 in part of your answer, you're right.
Wait, you said 16 times 11, 176.
Yep.
Okay. Wait. So now I know. Thank you, Mr. Flack.
I just give you the answer.
Okay, I think I have it this time. This
Yeah, I
is taking like 10 minutes long.
What's 15 times 13?
Something's going terrible.
15 times.
What's 15 times
15 times 13 is 195.
Wait, so do we copy that block? The
That's the number that I got.
that one, the 2 more bits.
I should have saved your action about this, right?
Xavier got it.
Oh, let's go, Poggers.
Let's go.
Austin's like Tommy.
Nice. All right. So final answer.
Every single mistake.
Let's do it. Okay. So first step is what? What'd you do first, Xavier?
Turn the.
One
And
thing I
fraction,
think I got it now.
33/8 divided by 11/5 times
I got
13.
That's what I did wrong.
I got
I
11
really
15.
did
No, you got 11/5 there. Because we're not flopping it yet. So when you flop it, it's 5/11.
No, what I did was I accidentally did 11/1.
Yeah. So any little thing is going to mess you up. So that's why you don't try to do too many things at once. The first thing, just limit it to changing these all to improper. Don't do any flopping or anything. Just change it all to improper. Next, we're going to copy dot flop. So we're going to copy this.
Is the answer 195/177?
Yep.
76?
Yep. We're flopping the 11/5 to 5/11s. So this is still a multiplication problem, so we're not flopping anything here. So copy dot flop that. Okay, and then I'm going to take out my red pen because hopefully we can cancel something. Looks like this 2 and the 4 can cancel, the 1 and 2.
Regular restroom.
And look, 11 and 33 cancel. So 1 and 3. And
Regular
then we,
bathroom.
yes. And then we end up with 15 times 13, right?
Yep.
15 times 13 is 195. And then 8 times 22 is 176. Boom. 195 over 176. Pretty cool. Not a lot of things canceled, so it wasn't a really pretty answer, but it's the answer.
What are you talking about? It's got a perfect V.
Perfect V. Okay, so are we good on this, guys? So don't forget, don't go too fast. Be very careful because one little mistake can throw your answer completely off. All right, we're moving on to 44. Okay, 44 is not anything too new. I think you guys, most of you guys know how to do this. But if I do this, if I go 3 times 4 equals 12, and then I go backwards, inverse would be 12 divided by 4 equals 3. See how I went backwards? Well, same thing works with addition and subtraction. So if I do inverse operation, go 8 minus 3 back down to 5. 5 plus 3 is 8. 8 minus 3 is 5, right? Well, we know the inverse operations of addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, but what about this? 2 to the 4th is 16. How do I go from 16 back down to 2?
Divide by 4.
Well, if you divide 16 by 4, you get 4.
Divide by 8.
Well, you divide by 8, but I don't see an 8 up
Divide
there.
by 2.
So it's not division.
Multiply.
So what's the operation? This is a power. This is an exponent. This is a power. So how do you go from 16 back down to 2?
It's 16. Oh, it's 32.
We call these roots. The 4th root of 16 is 2. So this little 4 in here means what times itself 4 times equals 16. So if you go 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, 4 2's multiplied together, you get 16, right? Because 2 times 2 is 4, times another 2 times 2 is 16. Okay, so these are inverse operations. This guy is called the index. This is the answer is called the root. And then this is called the radicand. Not the radicant. Called the radicand.
Eradicate.
It looks like radicard.
Yeah.
It looks like Verizon.
Okay, radicand. All right, so you guys have done this before when you do like 5 squared equals 25. And then what's the inverse of that? How do you get from 25 back down to 5? You square root it, right?
What about circle root?
Can't do that. Okay, so see how we did the inverse operation of squaring something or taking something to the second power, and we go backwards. So in this case, guys, everyone look up here, please. You don't see an index, but you know that it's 2. So if you don't see a number, it's 2. So what number multiplied 2 times will equal 25? Well, 5 times itself. 5 times 5 is 25. Okay? So this is what number times itself will equal 25. This is what number times itself 4 times. So blank plus blank times blank times blank times blank. And all those all have to be the same number.
24.
Right? So then we figure out that it's 2. It's not 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. It's 2 times 2 times 2 times 2.
Oh, yeah.
All right, see if you can figure out this one. What is the 4th root? So what number times itself 4 times of 81?
81.
So not times 4. What number times itself 4 times equals 81? So the best way to do these, guys, is just trial and error. So pick a number between 1 and 10.
1.
So 9 times 9 is 81 times another, so you're already way past it. So 9's too big. Remember, you have to multiply it 4 times, not just 9 times 9. That would be the square root of 81, right? So what number times itself, blank times blank times blank times blank, gets to 81? So 9's too big. So try 2. 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 is 16. 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8, times another 2, 4 2s is 16. So 2 is too small.
What about 1?
1 times 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 1 will always just equal 1.
Is it, no, it's not. Is it 8?
Well, 8 times 8 is 64, times another 8 is like 512. So you're way too far. So it's a lot less than 8, but it's more than 2. So 6 times 6 is 36, times another 6 is 216. So you went over. But this is how you do it. You're doing it right.
Is it
Okay.
18?
So 18 would give you way too big.
Wait, so
If it's less than 8, right? We just, and it's less than 6. We just decided.
we're saying that the 4 times
Not 4 times anything.
4 times.
Something multiplied 4 times, not times 4.
Oh,
You hear the difference? Multiply by itself 4 times.
oh, okay.
What about 4?
Okay, yeah, I think you're getting closer because 4 times 4 is 16 times another 4, because we have to multiply 4 of them, is 64 times another 4 is 256. So that went too high. So it's less than 4 and greater than 2.
3.
It's 3.
I was just about to say that.
But then I said it.
Okay, and this is the answer, is just 3. But in your mind, it helps to do something like this, because 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 equals 81. That's why 3 is the answer, because 3 multiplied by itself 4 times equals 81. Okay?
Yeah.
All right, you ready for an easy one? Try this one. What is the 3rd root of 8?
2.
Yes, because 2 times 2 is 4 times another 2
So I have to wrong set for that?
is 8. Okay, so the answer is 2, but I'm going to, in parentheses, just for my own sake, I'm going to say because 2 times itself 3 times equals 8. All right, real quick, somebody besides Emerson. What's the third root of 27?
9.
No, 27 divided by 3 is 9, but the third root of 27 is
2.
What? No.
6.
No, 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 it's not. It is 3. 3 times 3.
Remember back in the day when I said somebody besides Emerson?
Oh, yeah.
It's 3. I said 3.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Chose to ignore me.
Right, because 3 times 3 is 9, times one more 3, 3 threes, is 27. Okay, good.
It's gonna get scary, I bet, when there's big numbers.
Well, and here's the cool thing, is it doesn't get too big. Maybe the biggest one you'll see is this. What's the third root of 729?
Oh,
11.
Not 11. So 11 times 11 is 121 times another 11 will go over 1,000. Right?
9.
So it is 9. Because listen, 9 times 9 is 81.
81 times
Times
9.
9 is 729. Good. So the answer here is 9.
But what if it's 729?
oh, yeah.
As a
Square
root.
root of 729?
No, as a root.
Oh, like the 720. Well, you could do this problem.
1.
Is 1. What times itself 729 times? 1 times 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 1. 729 times. You just get 1,
24.
right?
Yeah.
So here's a common mistake. This will be on your test. Don't say the first thing that comes to your mind. What's the first thing that comes to your mind when you see a 1 next to a 10?
1.
You see 1 times 10 is 10. Nope. What's 1 times 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 1 times? It's just 1. Okay, this will be on one of your tests coming up.
It's like division.
But here's the thing.
Oh,
Any number times 10 equals that number but a 0 on it.
Yep.
wow.
So wouldn't that be 10?
Well, but you're not multiplying times 10.
That's just the
You're multiplying by 1 10 times. 1 times 1 times 1 times 1 will never go anywhere else.
It was just a digit,
Except
it's
1.
not the number.
Yep. So do you see the difference there, Xavier?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
But that's a great question. So let's just add this. Guys, this is just like, this is part of our order of operations. Order of operations. What is our PEMDAS? But we can't say PEMDAS because remember the multiplication and division go together and the addition and subtraction go together. So first thing is parentheses. Always P first, right? Do what's inside parentheses first. And then what does the E stand for?
Exponent.
Exponents. Well, these are also, exponents include powers and roots. Okay? So guys, exponents, just like multiplication and division go together, powers and roots go together.
Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally.
So number 3 is multiplication and division. Number 4 is addition and subtraction.
I didn't know you had a deer as an art, Nathan.
Huh?
I didn't know you had a deer as an art.
No, but please excuse my dear Aunt Sally is the same. Kindle.
Oh.
Okay, so let's try a couple order of operation problems and then we'll be done for the day, okay? And then you guys can work on homework or what have you.
Okay, coach.
Can I play Among Us on my computer?
Oh, no.
Can I look at school and get my grades?
Uh-huh.
So I actually have not, I only have half of the problem set for 42 left.
Okay.
I was wondering if I could use it for that free problem set.
Well, if you have a free problem set, I wouldn't spend it on 42 since you're already halfway done. I would use it on one you haven't done yet.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because that would be sad. Right? Not sad. I mean, you did 15 problems.
I still have to do 42.
It's not due until midnight tonight.
Hey, guys, that's
So if you can get her done before midnight, then you're fine. You can use it if you want to,
I
okay,
might
but
do it right now, so I want to get
yeah, I would do it right now, get her done, because you know what I mean?
Am I
You
like-
can use it if you want, but it would be a waste, I think.
Yes.
But it's totally your choice. Okay, guys, let's try this.
Gotta do it in the middle. Because you're forced to. You put all on that.
No, I would do it right.
Okay, guys, if you know how to do this problem up here, no, we're not doing that.
What, can I try it this time, this way?
No.
Different way.
No,
I'm not.
that was the whole point. We're
Why
not
not?
doing that anymore.
Oh,
Please.
I want to see if this works. If this ain't
Nope.
experiment, I'll be
How
done.
about
Nope.
this? How about this? If I land this
Doesn't work.
pencil,
Tell you
how
what,
about if I land this pencil?
we're
in
not
that
making
trash
any
can?
deals.
Can
I
you-
saw you already fail that.
Oh,
See?
I was actually kind of close.
Okay, guys, do this problem. If you know how to do this problem, then you have a good grasp of these concepts, okay? So prove to me that you know how to do this. This is order of operations and it's powers and roots. Figure it out. Go.
Oh, wow. That's tough.
Oh, Merry Christmas. All right, I'll be the first to get it. Is this two problem set first?
No, this is show me that you've been paying attention.
Mr.
But-
Mark,
I already know
I
I
get these problems started
It's not head. So that I-
You get a Flack attack, yeah. but not
Wait,
a problem.
does
I know that.
Xavier.
does square
No.
root count as exponents? then?
Yep. So powers and roots are go where the E is. Please excuse. So exponents are powers and roots. They're one thing, just like multiplication and division. The same thing, just go left to right. So there's a power and a root there. So you do those
I have the
after your parentheses.
No, you do not. 43.
Okay, let's see if you're right. Keep going.
You're not right. You're bad. I'm sorry for being.
I think I already wrote it. Sure are.
Does that mean the square root is 27?
No, that means the cubed root of 27. The third root of 27. What does that mean?
You already did that. You asked for that.
I did do that.
That means we already know the answer to that. There should be a bit of
Wow. Can you calm down, Jamal? Yeah,
Jamal.
Jamal plus 9.
Now check if everything's okay.
Calm down, Mr. Jamal.
Didn't see any keys fly off, so that's good.
Sir. Mr. Jamal.
Wait, what did you get, Emerson?
43.
You're wrong. Oh, yeah.
You're wrong. How about that? That's pretty good.
Oh, maybe you are right. 43.
Okay, let's see if you're right. What do you do first? Yeah, what'd you get?
43 off.
It's easy. I did this in my head already.
Yeah, I could. I wrote it out.
Mr. Flack, how many problems? How many Flack have to have?
I'll check after this. Okay, so we do this first, right? What's 3 minus 2 plus 8?
3 minus 2 is 9.
9. So everything else is the same. What happens if two numbers are next to each other?
Multiply.
We're gonna multiply, okay? So, but we're not gonna do it yet. We're just doing one step at a time. We just did the parentheses. Now, what comes after parentheses?
Multiplication and division.
Nope. What comes after
Exponents.
parentheses? Exponents, so powers and
Why did you get
roots,
that right?
right? That's what's next. Okay, so I'm gonna rewrite everything the same here. 4 times 9 plus, what's 2 to the second power?
4.
2 times itself is 4. Okay, so 4 minus, what's the third root of 27? Right, because 3 times itself 3 times is 27. Plus 12 divided by 2. What do we do next? We do multiplication and division,
Yeah, that's
right?
Yeah, I missed this that last time.
Boom and boom, right? Those are the only multiplication and division problems. What's 4 times 9?
36.
36, so everything else is the same, right? Plus 4 minus 3 plus what's 12 divided by 2?
6.
So then what is 36 plus 4? 40 minus 3? 37 plus 6?
41.
43.
Let's go. I'm good, guys.
I got 43 also before you.
All right, you guys good? Any questions?
Wait, one more hard one. Doesn't have to be for fun. I just want to beat Emerson so we can be quiet. Please stop.
All right. Here's the last one. This is practice D.
Better be hard.
Watch, we're gonna get it before you guys.
You're on your computer looking it up.
No, I'm not.
What?
I'm not.
I was about to say you look like Xavier.
Wait, what does that say? 4 minus 1 plus 7?
Of course I look like Xavier, because I am Xavier.
Yep, 4 minus 1 plus 7.
Honestly, you sus.
You sucks.
Honestly, he's not the only one, Nathan.
You're the most sucks.
Really.
Yeah, wait.
You do not know the answer.
Yes, he does.
Oh, that's actually. I gotta like come up here a little bit. So it's. I know.
What'd you get, Emerson?
71.
What'd you get, Nathan?
I'm not done.
I'm writing it out.
You know what I say? Let's have a party.
Someone ordered a pizza ball.
So that's 10, right?
Oh,
Okay, so 5 times 10 is 50.
Hold on, simmer down.
I got simmered down.
Did you use 71?
yeah. Let's go. I'm going.
Yeah, that's what I got.
So you got 5 times 10 is 50, plus 25 is 75, minus 4, because the cube root of 64 is 4. So 75 minus 4? 71.
I'm sorry, Nathan. I should have let you have it so that I could, shut up because.
Okay, does that feel okay, guys?